Guys, Andy here, and today on the chopping block we have another horror talk episode. And today we are going to be discussing, or should I say, dissecting Saw 4. And before we get into it, as always, if you're curious what we did today's look, it is always done over on my TikTok, which will be in the description box down below. I do go live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Central. And they are always it's always in the description box down below. As well as if you're not, TikTok's not your thing, what I am wearing, products will always just be listed there as well. I did get carpal tunnel surgery, in case you're wondering what's going on with my hand. I am fine, healing well. So this has an IMDb rating of 5.9 out of 10, and the storyline goes, Jigsaw and his apprentice Amanda are dead. Now, upon the news of Detective Carey's murder, 2 seasoned FBI profilers, Agent Strom and Agent Perez, arrive in the terrified community to assist the veteran Detective Hoffman in sifting through Jigsaw's latest grisly remains and piecing together the puzzle. However, when SWAT Commander Rigg is abducted and thrust into the game, the last officer untouched by Jigsaw has but 90 minutes to overcome a series of demented traps and save an old friend or face the deadly consequences. Trivia. As always, my favorite part. We have the autopsy scene was deliberately made gruesome to distance the film from similar scenes that occur in TV series such as CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, from the year 2000, which I find very interesting because, you have a lot of shows like that, CSI, Bones, a lot of things that show autopsy scenes, so I find it very interesting that they went out of their way to make this more gruesome for a gore kind of factor, which is very nice. This is the first installment in the Saw film series that does not open with a character in a trap, which I did not think about that when I watched this movie, but now thinking back, I find that very intriguing. Whilst he was filming Saw 4, which came out in 2007, Darren Lynn Bousman was also prepping his next film, Repo the Genetic Opera, which this blew my mind because I didn't know that he had anything to do with that, and I love Repo the Genetic Opera, by the way. So if you guys would like me to cover that, I know it's not it's a horror movie, but it's a horror musical. So if you guys want me to cover it, just one person needs to say in the comments that you would like me to cover it, and I will, because I love Repo the Genetic Opera. So I saw that fact and I was like, no way. So, again, spoiler alert, if you have not seen this movie in the last, over a decade, now is your last chance to really, turn out before we get into this kill count here. There is 11 total kills. So, we have dun da 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 dun da 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 da. Don't mind me. I'm fine. We have Trevor. He was in the mausoleum trap and his head was bludgeoned and he was hit 4 times with a hammer in self-defense. Asterisk, self-defense. That would suck. Being bludgeoned with a hammer, you're gonna feel all of that for a good minute. No thank you. We have Brenda, the hair trap, or also by Officer Daniel Rigg. She was scalped and then thrown through a mirror. Self-defense, so she was told to kill Officer Rigg, and that's how she would survive. So he kind of had to kill her. So it's kind of sort of self-defense, kind of sort of not. It's that her trap was kind of dumb. And that's the thing about a lot of his scenes is so Officer Rigg is supposed to go through these traps and he's supposed to save these people. But at the same time, they are not really happy with him either. Or they've also done very, very bad things. And, he is not very good at forgiveness. And a lot of people in the Saw movies are not very good at forgiveness. So we've learned. We have Ivan Landness, the bedroom trap. dismemberment, drawn and quartered by chains. That one would suck. Suck. And not just drawn and quartered, he had his eyeballs poked with the little stabby guys, and then to have your arms and legs pulled, no thank you. We have Rex, the spike trap, also by Morgan, impaled through major arteries by rods that are later then removed. No thank you. Police photographer, harpoon gun, shot through the head with a spike. On accident. At least that one was an accident. Is it bad that my brain immediately went shot through the heart? I can't sing anymore because copyright, but you get the drift. Gideon Kramer was killed by Cecil Adams. Jill Tuck was hit in the stomach by a door causing a miscarriage. This was an accident, a very unfortunate accident. Cecil Adams. The knife chair trap and John Kramer. He falls into a pile of razor wire after his face is sliced by kitchen knives. So John was very upset by the miscarriage that Cecil caused, and so he put him in a trap. And then he escaped the trap and immediately fell into that pile of razor wire of his own accord. We have Jeff Denlin. Agent Peter Strom killed him, shot him twice with a handgun in self-defense because he was coming at him. It happens. Eric Matthews, ice block trap. Head crushed by 2 ice blocks. I mean, at least he went quick. I guess they were big enough ice blocks. I don't know. When I first saw that trap, I was like, there's no ice blocks would do that. But, like, they're big enough ice blocks. They would, in the force, they would do that. They would totally do that. Art Blank. Officer Daniel Rigg. Shot him in the head. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. And then, unfortunately, last but not least, Officer Daniel Rigg. Mark Hoffman got him. Bleeds out from gunshot wound in the stomach. And there we have it, boys and girls. That is number 4. Now, again, this one for me, this is where I feel the series could have stopped. Number 4, this would have been a good ending, a rounding off of the series. Do I appreciate that they continued on with more movies? Yes, because I do like the series. I feel like it's a cash grab at this point. I still haven't seen Spiral, but I'm hopefully seeing it this weekend. So it is on my list. I will see it before the series is up. I will not let this series go unfinished. Let me tell you what. But I don't like this one as much as the first 3. So I am going to give this one a 4 out of 5 stars. Because I just don't like this one as much as the first 3. Like, the first 3 are like holy grail god tier status for me. And this one's just like an A+, you know? It's still really good movie, but it's not god tier for me. So that is everything that I have for you guys on Saw 4. And as always, if you have any movies that you would like me to watch or any movies you would like me to review, as always, leave them in the comments down below. If you like makeup, beauty unboxings, and a little bit of horror sprinkled in, I would love to have you around. So just, hit that little subscribe button and I will see you guys.